Welcome back to the channel and say hello to Dirt Rally 2.0. In today's video, we are gonna jump into Dirt Rally 2.0 for the very first time. We're gonna take a look at Dirt Rally 2.0 gameplay, the car list, the track list, or the rally stages, I should say. We've also got some details about the career mode and some little features that you might not have heard about just yet. However, before we get too far into this video, I do want to give a massive shout out to the guys over at Cody's for hooking me up with this preview build of the game to make today's video on. This particular version of the game doesn't have all of the features, but it's got enough to let you get into the game, try out some of the new rally stages, try out some of the new cars, and sort of get your appetite wet with some good old-fashioned rally racing. And as well, before we get too far into this, just so you guys are aware, today's video is recorded on the PC with a controller. So it's not my ideal setup to play this game. I would much prefer to be on an Xbox with my Thrustmaster racing wheel, but this is the setup we are running with today. So if you notice any erratic driving or anything like that, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna blame it on the controller, okay? And not my lack of driving skill. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, let's jump into Dirt Rally 2.0. So, for those of you who do not know, Dirt Rally 2.0 is releasing at the end of February 26th for Xbox One, PS4, and the PC. It's featuring a bunch of welcome changes. For example, they have reworked the handling to make it more realistic than ever. They've also now added track degradation, which is awesome. So for example, if you're going into a rally stage, you're with 150 different people. If you're the first one up the stage, the track might be a little dusty. If you drop down, maybe you're in the middle of the pack, you'll have different conditions. And if you're very, very last, you are going to see everybody else's driving lines through the stages. It's actually really, really cool. You'll actually notice that when I'm setting up some of the stages, you can actually see it says what type of conditions you want to drive in, and it's actually very, very cool. In this game as well, before you even jump onto the track, you've also got the option to go in and change your tires in this game. You've got soft, medium, hard, and wet tires for this game, which is cool. And of course, along with that is all your usual tuning stuff, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. So as I was playing the game, I was actually fortunate enough to be able to speak with some of the developers who make the game and ask them a couple of questions about the game and see what they had to say. For example, I actually got to ask them a lot about the career mode, because I know that's where I spend most of my time. I'm sure it's where a lot of you guys spend your time as well in the game, and I got to ask them about a bunch of the little details. So it's obviously going to be similar to the Dirt Rally career experience if you played that, where you're going to start off in your lower end rally cars and your rallycross cars. You're probably going to start off with something front engine, front wheel drive, and you're going to have to earn your way up from there. Along your way, you're gonna have to hire members of your team, so when you crash your car, they can actually go and fix it, and you will definitely crash your car. At least, I did. A lot. You've of course got the ability to go in the career mode as well and purchase brand new cars and earn your way up to the top. The devs I was speaking with actually made a big effort to mention that it's not all about just getting to the top spot. Like, obviously you can go through the career, you can buy new cars, hire a new team and stuff like that, and you can make it to the top spot pretty easily. That's not the hard part, I should be saying. The hard part is going to be maintaining that top spot. The other racers you're racing against are also going to be going for that top spot, so you're going to need to make sure you've got the best team, you've got the best car, and you've got the best parts and the best tunes for those cars. So it's actually super, super cool. I am super pumped to jump into the career mode. Like I said, that's where I'm going to be spending the majority of my time. Sadly, I couldn't go and check it out in this particular video because they want to save that for launch, but stay tuned for some videos on that soon, hopefully. Anyways, I guess we should talk about some of these new courses, because as we've been driving around, we've been jumping from track to track, and you've probably noticed a couple of new locations. Well, at launch, there's actually going to be 6 different rally locations, like environments. That doesn't include all of the tracks, obviously. That just includes, like, the different countries, which we'll get into. And it also features 8 different FIA World Rallycross Championship racetracks. So in terms of the rally stages, we've got some really awesome ones. We've got Argentina, which is just an insane, insane track. It features so many tight twists, so many huge drops, it's insane. We've also got Poland, USA. USA is actually super cool. You're driving through New England with all these orange and like red leaves Super cool place. We've also got New Zealand and Australia, which is awesome, as well as we've got Spain returning. And what about those 8 rallycross tracks? Let's get into those as well. We've got Belgium, we've got Canada. Canada's actually my hometown race for rallycross, which is really cool. We've also got Silverstone, we've got France, we've got hell in Norway, we've got Portugal, we've got Spain at Catalonia, and we've also got Sweden as well. I'll be honest, I went in and I tried out some of the rallycross tracks and I was just like, oh my god, these are awesome. Like Spain, for example, I must have spent at least half an hour there, just ripping it around forever and ever. Speaking of which, we should probably get into the car list. So on the screen, you will see every single car scroll past. Keep in mind, these are all of the cars coming at launch, so in future DLCs, they'll probably add more cars. Actually, they will be including more cars, so stay tuned for those. Eagle-eye viewers might as well recognize that we've got Mitsubishi in this game. We've already used the Mitsubishi Evo 6 earlier in the video, and we've also got the Evo 10, which sadly I was not allowed to use in this video. Some of my personal favorites on this list, though, include the Rally GT cars. These things are absolute beasts, and probably things you wouldn't connect with rally racing if you just took a quick glance at them. The Aston Martin, the Ford Mustang, and the Chevy Camaro. All 3 of these things are absolute monsters and just insane to drive. The guys from Cody's actually made it very clear to me and asked me, please, you can drive the Aston Martin around as much as you like, but please don't crash it. So the guys said I couldn't crash the Aston Martin, so I had to go back to my old dirt rally strategy of driving slow and steady to make it around the course as cleanly and as quickly as possible. And that was going well. Until this happened. Which I need to blur because I damaged the vehicle, so sorry, guys. Anyway, so that is going to be the full car list for the game at launch. Obviously, more cars will be coming in as updates start coming out for the game in the future. But it's already cool to see we've got, like, some of my favorite Subaru Rallycross cars. We've also got some karts. One thing I would personally love to see added is some big, old-fashioned rally trucks, like the stadium trucks or the off-road trucks. It would be so cool. I don't know, though. We will have to cross fingers for that. I would love to see it, but we'll have to see what happens in the future. Until then, though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more Dirt Rally videos here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon with some more Dirt Rally 2.0 gameplay. See you guys then. Bye!